Here's the 60, and it's a good runner now. It was a good runner in the fall too. It did have a radiator problem. Radiator has a hole somewhere in one of the vanes. So I ordered up a new copper radiator for it. It's just a core, you have to assemble it yourself, but new radiators in here now, and hopefully it will last a long time like that other one did. And also an upgrade, a true upgrade, a one-wire alternator. It's not cost effective to repair, replace, or fix one of those generators that are usually on here. In my case, the voltage regulator was bad, and to buy the voltage regulator costs more than this alternator without returning the alternator core. So this alternator was $41 and the core was like 15 bucks. So I think the voltage regulator alone was over $60 for whatever reason. It would have been a good generator to use, but why bother go through that, you know? This thing runs like a champ. Real good, starts right up. I found this front bracket out at the farm, so I just had to put it on here. Yeah, it probably went on one of the other ones, but I put it on this one. Carburetor went. I gone through the carburetor again. I did that when we first brought it back. I took it apart, cleaned everything, put it back together. Didn't put any new gaskets in it, but this time I had to put new gaskets in it because it was leaking pretty bad at the bottom of the bowl. New belt. The fan bracket's repaired. I might have showed that before, but fan bracket is repaired. They usually snap off right at the corner there. Sediment bowl's actually clean. That's just carbon or whatever varnish that built up. I didn't bother to scrape it out of there. I kept this thing as original as I want it to be. I don't want to paint it up. I don't want to clean it. I don't want to do anything with it except use it. This is just the way it came right off of the farm, and this is the way I remember it. This is also the first tractor I ever learned to ride on, so it is a 1953 model. And here I have the number 5 sickle mower that came off of the A. I just threw it on here quick so I could bring it up to the garage and do some repair on it. Someone must have rammed it into something, or has been cutting some real heavy stuff, but it cracked all the way across here, down the side, underneath, around the corner, this way, around to the edge there. And yeah, that's all it did. But this thing is so boogered up with welds. Won't be easy to save this one. I probably shouldn't have cleaned any of that stuff off of there in the first place. Just pile it back on there and hopefully it stops the leak. But the only oil in here goes to about here on the level, because this seal is also leaking somewhere in here. I heard that one's not too easy to replace, but John Deere still sells all that stuff. So that needs to be repaired. Otherwise the oil level should be up here somewhere. I was able to flip the live hydraulics on and it works. It whined for a second, probably because it needed to be primed, but it works. It sure does. And it's really nice on these. Really nice. So you don't need to, if you get in a bind or you get too close to a tree or something, you don't have to stop, put it backwards, raise it, lower it, All you have to do on this one is you just move gears and away you go, because all the hydraulics are still on when you engage and disengage the clutch. But this whole grill came off, and the hood came off, and the gas tank came out. I painted up the gas tank real good with undercoating. Can't see it, it's got a shield here, but painted up real nice. Prevent it from future rusting and such. Starters up in here. Oil filters here. Oil drain cock is right here. Someone else pointed out, I don't know if it was someone that visited our farm or whatever, but this has a mechanism here for this spring would go back to an attachment of sorts, and it's probably for routing back the other way. But anyways, if you're putting along and with a 3-bottom plow or something, and this is attached to your implement, and you snag a rock or something in the field, it's gonna take your clutch lever like that. So you stop, it stops, nothing gets damaged. So you can back up and move it or lift up and go over it. And this may actually be for sickle mower. I'm not, there's so many different configurations of these number 5s. But this is the 60, and I'm gonna put the camera down and we'll start it up quick.